guys, welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. I hope everyone's having a great day. Today I'm going to show you how I made this easy grapevine wreath. You can make this wreath for any season or holiday. I am just making mine more neutral so that you can use it any time of the year. For this DIY, you're going to need one large oval grapevine wreath. You are also going to need some ribbon with wire. And I picked up this large ribbon around Christmas at Sam's Club. And you're also going to need a couple different sizes of ribbon for your bow. The 2.5 also came from Sam's Club, and this 1.5 inch width ribbon also came from Sam's Club. And you're also going to need some floral picks, and most of mine came from Dollar General. Then you're going to take your 5-inch ribbon and your 2.5, move down a couple inches or 4 or 5 inches. You're going to pinch it together, take a piece of floral wire, thread it through your grapevine wreath, wrap it around your ribbon, give the wires a few twists. Leave the wires pointed toward the ceiling, move down about 8 or 9 inches or so, trying to keep your ribbon flat so that it doesn't get twisted up. Pinch your ribbon together. Don't pull it too tight. Then you're going to take another piece of floral wire, and this is just 20 gauge floral wire, thread it through your grapevine wreath, then wrap it around your ribbon. Give the wires a few twists, then leave them pointed toward the ceiling. I started adding my ribbon just a little bit past the halfway point on the left side, and so I'm going to finish about the halfway point down at the bottom on the left side. So I'm just going to repeat the same process and not pull the ribbon too tight. Try to keep the 2.5 inch width ribbon in the middle and not let it get twisted. And then I'm going to leave a little tail at the end. Next I'm going to tie a bow, so I'm just making a loop for the left side with the wider ribbon. Then I'm going to make a loop on the right side with the wider ribbon. Keep it pinched tightly in my left hand, not letting out a tail or anything for this bow, just cutting it at a slant or a knife cut. Then I'm going to add the orange ribbon next, and it's 1.5 inch, not letting out a tail, just going to stack my colors one on top of the other. So I'm going to do 2 loops on the left, 2 loops on the right with this pretty orange, and then I'm going to add the 2.5 inch width ribbon, the pretty plaid, on top of this color. Once you have the bow the size you want, then you're going to want to have a zip tie and some floral wire close by. So I have my bow finished, so I'm just cutting the end at a slant. Now I'm going to take a zip tie and wrap it nice and tight around the center of my bow. And then in just a little bit I'll take some wire and thread it underneath the zip tie so I can easily attach my bow to my wreath. Just get the zip tie nice and tight, cut off the end of the zip tie. Then if you need to dovetail or cut your ends at a slant, do that, and then don't forget to fluff the loops of your bow. I just like to stick my hand in each loop and open it up Sometimes it takes a little bit of time and patience to get your bow shaped just like you want. I have lots of bow tutorials on my YouTube channel. I also have a bow tutorial playlist if you'd like to check that out. So next I'm just taking a piece of wire, threading it underneath the zip tie on the back side of the bow. Then I'm going to take my wire, and it's just 20 gauge floral wire, and you can pick it up at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Dollar Tree, places like that. So now I'm taking the wire, going to the bottom of the grapevine wreath in the center, threading the wires through the grapevine wreath. Then I'm going to go to the back of the wreath, twist the wires a few times, cut them off short, and fold them down. And then you may have to fluff and shape your bow. Again, I usually have to fluff and shape my bow several times when I'm making a wreath. And here's how it looks with the ribbon on the left side and then the bow on the bottom center. Next, we're going to be adding some of our flowers, and these beautiful flowers came from Dollar General. They're $5 each. If you've never checked out Dollar General for fall, spring, or summer flowers, spring flowers, they have gorgeous flowers. Go check them out. $5 a bundle, some are $3, some are even $1. So check out Dollar General. I just cut the picks into shorter pieces, went to the top wire, took 2 of my flowers, twisted them in the wire. Now I'm just kind of playing with them to make sure I have them shaped just like I want. Now I'm going to the second wire, same steps. I cut 1 of each color. Now I'm just twisting the wires around the flowers. In the end, I usually go back, trim the stems a little bit shorter, and add hot glue around the wires and the flowers so that they do not move or anything. So this is a very simple way to make a grapevine wreath. Next, I'm taking some more Dollar General picks, just cutting them into shorter pieces, and you're going to want to choose a variety of style flowers and textures and shapes. I like these. They're kind of spiky looking, so they're a type flower that you can kind of add to get a little bit of height if you want some height in your arrangement or your wreath. So I'm just adding a little hot glue to the end and sticking these in on the top so that they stick out just a little bit above the wreath. I am just adding a little bit of hot glue, Gorilla Glue hot glue to the end of the pick, finding a spot for it and pushing it into the grapevine wreath. Then you might want to hold it just a little while to let it have time to dry. So this is how it looks so far, and you can make this for any season or holiday. I am just giving you some ideas. If you are enjoying this tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, share, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. It is free to subscribe. Now I'm just adding some more flowers on the left and right side of the grapevine wreath, adding a little hot glue to the end, then pushing it into the grapevine wreath. Then I added some hot glue around the wires and around those flowers that I cut shorter and wired in. Let it have time to dry. I am also going to be cutting a strip of ribbon at 10 inches and adding a ribbon tail where I have a wire. This is the 2.5 inch width ribbon with wire from Sam's Club, so I'm just cutting it at 10 inches. Take your end, fold it in half with the edges to the left side, go to the folded side, cut away from the fold, and that makes the pretty V on the end. Just dresses up your ribbon tail, pinch it in the center, then go to your wire, put your ribbon tail in the wire, twist the wire around the ribbon, and then you're going to want to cut off the wire and fold it down. And then in a little bit, I added a berry on top of the wire to cover it up. I just hot glued a berry on top of the wire. And then you'll want to kind of fluff your ribbon. I just kind of like crinkled mine just a little so that it's not sticking straight out. And here I'm adding that berry. So make sure you hold your little berry just a little while until it has time to dry. So there's how it looks when you get it finished. I did go back in the end and added a few pretty green leaves above the bow and on the right side of the bow and then underneath the bow. And I hope you enjoyed watching me make this grapevine wreath. If you did, please leave me a comment. Don't forget to share and don't forget to subscribe. And thank you guys that always leave the sweetest comments on my tutorials. I appreciate y'all so much. I hope everyone has a great day and thank you for watching.